Cecilia had had bilateral bunionectomies 6 months previous to when I saw her. She'd had countless different types of treatment for very severe burning pain in her feet.
The nerves in the foot were impacted, in both feet were impacted. So the pain was extreme. It was really, I mean, my husband's here to let you know that it was unbelievable. No sleep at night. Couldn't cover the feet because anything that touched them irritated them.
Yeah, as Cecilia's husband, I must say I was becoming very frustrated before we came to see Phyllis, that we had seen so many different practitioners and specialists, and the results were not coming.
I went back to my surgeon several times, and every time I went back I said, I'm not paying until you fix this up. You know, it's got to be fixed because this is, you know, a result of the operation. So he eventually said to me, well, I know exactly the person to send you to.
So I was very impressed from the very first minute we came here by Phyllis' attitude and care and the time she spent in doing the diagnosis.
I then realized that she had severe neuropathic pain.
And for me that was the beginning of a very good story, because I as an engineer, as a scientist, I believe in that kind of process.
I proceeded to use the NMS 460 to block the nerves. I used the saphenous nerve and the perineal nerve, and we blocked those particular nerves. And then we also used the lower saphenous. We used the upper and the lower saphenous areas, and we used the current for 10 minutes on about 15 milliamps.
And each time I came, you know, it was a little bit better and a little bit better. And eventually I was able to put my boots on, which my feet never could even bend in a shape, you know, in that shape to get into the boots.
And I think overall it was a treatment, a healing process. You know, not a treatment, one go and one solution and that's it. It was, for me, a very good, excellent, I mean, top-class treatment of, and the result is there to prove it.
And within the 3 treatments, there was no more. There was 0 out of 10 on the visual analog scale score of neuropathic pain.
I think the last few days that I was coming, I was wearing high heels.
Basically, she had 6 treatments and she was totally discharged, wearing shoes and living a normal life and walking.
So, you know, having my feet back and being able to walk is just the biggest pleasure that I could ever have, and I'm very, very grateful.
Today she's back to 30 years of age or something.
And I appreciate that.